course in flight using it a lot, but also when they sit on a little branch, when they hop around like we were seeing, that tail is always helping to balance them out. It's also why most mammals, to some extent or another, have still got tails. If you think of all your large predators, they've got the tails as balance, especially when they're running and they're turning. Helps them a lot. With cheetahs, even more so. Cheetah, the tail is actually shaped like a rudder. So not only is the tail's weight and helps it, but it also literally acts like a rudder in the wind. And then, of course, very well known for your primates, monkeys. A lot of your monkey species really using the tails as well. Boy, I used to believe that I used to have a tail when I was small. My father always used to tell me I was a baboon that they caught in the Spitskopper in Namibia, and chopped my tail off. Somewhere along the line I think I figured out it was different from that. Have a look. Rob, sorry, I'm just listening to the radio. Just at this mud pond, if you look at the sort of the slushy part at the back first, just want to look around it to the bottom and to the right. Just over the last few days, literally in the last 2 days, yesterday we saw a big bull elephant during the middle of the day having a mud wallow here, and it was all sort of like very slushy water. Now it's just this one piece that's still very nice sort of wet mud, and if Rob comes down a little bit, you'll see in the foreground of this, you can see how that's just starting to form slight sort of patterns or cracks in the mud. It's starting to dry out slowly on the top of the crust. So that's how you're starting to get the first of the sort of dry mud pan look. And then if we go further to the right, on this side, I will show you just basically where it's just a little bit more evolved. And it's just amazing to see that in the space of a little bit more than 24 hours, 28 hours, it's gone from that wet sort of slush puppy mud to all these different cracks and patterns. So if we don't get rain in the next few days, I'll come past you again in a day or two, especially if it keeps on being as hot as it has been today, and this will be all dry. Makes the most amazing patterns and shapes sometimes. Let's head towards Treehouse Dam. So many little birds that I'd love to show you. Oh. Fresh rhino tracks here. Where they're heading.
Area 2010, and then from there up to the campus boundary and then north. from is south and
have a quick look here. Good news. This track's definitely in the last couple of hours. So again, no promises, but they were walking down the road and then they cut through into the bush, basically straight towards Treehouse Dam. And considering how hot it's been, I think we might have a bit of a chance of maybe finding them there or finding them close by. So might find some rhino in the next bit. Just keep our eyes open. Approaching Kombi and Konzo on the sort of northern side of Weaver's Nest, heading south and then cutting southwest towards Treehouse Dam. I'm going to follow up now. Try and make that part of our plan today, is trying to find some rhino and try and find some leopard, because we had such fantastic lion, buffalo and elephant sightings yesterday. Do a 24-hour Big 5 experience. And of course that elephant this morning, those of you that joined us on the morning drive, we had an amazing elephant right at the start of the drive, big bull and must in that stunning area around Quarantine. As we can see the rhinos and the leopard today. Just look around carefully now. Hoping they'll be at the water. That's obviously the best and the easiest way to find them. They might also still be all grazing somewhere. The summer bush is very thick, so that's why you have to really look around very carefully. Have a quick look down at the water. I don't see the rhinos, but it's always good to have a look and see what might be around. I'll look at these rhinos more afterwards. Seems pretty quiet. It's always beautiful reflection from up here. Treehouse Dam in the afternoon is always very visually pleasing. You see that sun bouncing off the water.